Put it in a little spray bottle so I don't have to, you know what I mean, pour it on there. So I put it in a spray bottle. What's up, though, people? It's your first time joining. My name is Rio, and welcome to my screen printing shop. As you can look around, you can see I'm usually in here, but you don't see no press at all because it's in the house. Because it is seriously, it's November right now. I reside in Michigan, so around this time it's super cold. So I'm screen printing in here. It ain't gonna happen. So I recently moved all my stuff in the inside and everything. But scratch that. So the purpose of this video today is to basically train my nephew how to properly clean my screen print screens. And who else ever needs to know how to clean their screens. You need a different perspective or anything. So that's basically what we're doing today. Please like, share, subscribe. Want more screen print video. So yeah, we're gonna go in the house real quick. Just stay with me. Okay guys, so first off I want to apologize for having to do a voiceover right here because I was maybe a little bit too focused on what I was doing at the time. But this is my process of basically going around and getting all the tape off of the screens. You see I'm trying to get it off of my nail. It's always kind of stuck to the screen, so you have to be kind of gentle, and sometimes it don't come off altogether. So just be patient. I'm usually just patient with it, and this is, like I say, this is my first round of actually going around these screens and getting all the tape off, remotion and everything. I tend to actually put them inside of the press because it's just easy to do. Just say, for instance, if I had a lot of screens that I've done and need to be clean, I set them aside, but I go back and put them on the press just so I can get to the tape easy. It's just easy to get to, you know what I mean? So this is basically my first process, going around and just getting tape off all screens. All right, people. So I got all the tape off. So now you see me going through the screens, and actually, I'm using Plastisol ink remover, and I'm basically just wiping the screens down, getting as much of the ink as possible off the screen, so I don't have to actually try to get it all off in the washout booth. You know what I mean? I can less is better, less is more. So I do both sides of the screen. Like I said, I always put all the screens, like after I get finished cleaning the screen, I always put them inside of the press because it's just easier to spin them around and put them inside of the press. So I like that having that ability to just do it like that, because it's just a lot easier than actually having to actually do it on the floor, or, you know what I mean, holding it, or whatever the case may be. It's just a lot easier. So that's why I tend to do it like that. Then this is actually this right here is actually my last run of going around and getting screen tape off. You have to be careful how you pull this tape up, because it tends to stick to the screen, so you could damage your screens messing with this tape. So just be mindful of that. You know what I mean? You want to pull it up kind of close, not just pull, you know what I mean, not just yanking on the tape. You want to pull it slow, because like I said, you don't want to just have to constantly buy screens because you're helping to damage them. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that as well. Okay, so as you can see, I just cleared the tape off the screens. That was like round one of me actually having to go through these screens. Round two is actually me going through and getting all the motion off of the screens first. Then I set them over here to dry. Then I go back over them again, and I clean them with this stuff I get from Ryan. the Sgreen stuff. It's a good product though, you know what I mean? It's real, it's not too expensive, but cleanse your screens, and I'll show you the process of how to use it and everything. But first I gotta get the emulsion off. So that's what this row right here is for. This is all the emulsion right here that I have to get off. As you see, these are some of the ones that I've already got off right here. So after I get the emulsion off, I put them over on this side, you know what I mean? And then I go back through the process and clean it with this Sgreen stuff. So that's basically my process, you know what I mean? It's just a certain way that you actually have to clean your screens so you don't damage them, you know what I mean? You don't want to be too rough, you don't want to be too light. That's it. I don't want to go too hard on the screen. So that being said, I'm about to get started. All right, so far as emulsion, I use this Ryonet emulsion remover. You know, good product. Yada yada yada. It gets the job done. But I put it in a little spray bottle so I don't have to you know what I mean, pour it on there. So I put it in a spray bottle. So what I do is I only miss one side of it. I give it about 2 to 3 minutes, and I wash it out with the with the power washer. Jesus Christ, I can't think nothing, man. So quick little mist. Let that sit for a minute, and then what I usually do, you know what I mean, so I can keep a kind of a flow. As soon as I'm about to actually wash this out, I will hit the next one, so that can be, you know what I'm saying, by the time I'm done washing this out, the other one will be ready. So then the process goes on and on. I put the other one up here, I hit the next one, wash that one out, and yada yada yada. You hear what I'm saying? So we're gonna wait for this to dry. I wash it out, and like I told you, do the next one, and you get all these screens done. Yes, if you look at it, as time goes on, 2-3 minutes, whatever, it'll start kind of changing colors a little bit, so you'll be able to notice it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my water on over here. Turn that on. Turn the power washer on. Yeah. And give it about another minute and it'll be ready. So I'm about to blow this out. So I'm about to go ahead and get another one from over here. Oh, get another one. And take this one real quick. Set it back to the side. Yeah, you have to always be mindful of how long you actually leave the motion remover on your screen, because it dries up fast, and if that emulsion dries up in your screen, you won't be able to get it out. You basically just destroy the screen. So be mindful of that. I say 2 minutes tops, you know what I'm saying? Especially how I'm doing it, because I mean, technically I'm supposed to have a dip tank. I'm supposed to have a dip tank, but I haven't got one yet. So this is my process of doing it, but it's still efficient. You just have to know what you're doing. So like I said, you just can't have that screen, that emulsion remover sitting on your screens too long. You want to wash it out no sooner than 1 to 2 minutes, because like I said, it's strong. One thing I don't try to do is just constantly hit the screen like that. So with this, I'm just gonna go back and kind of hit it again. Let it sit for a minute. But this one should be ready to go. So one thing about cleaning out these screens you gotta look out for is the emotion that's left behind. Once you get most of it off, you see all that emotion that's still on there. So you actually gotta get all of that off, because what happens is when you go back to print again, if you don't get that off, some of that emotion is gonna still be on there, and it's not gonna expose properly because it's already exposed. So you know what I mean? Just something to watch out for. I'm not gonna show you each and every last one of these screens. I'm gonna just do them real quick, and then I'll show you the process of how to clean them. All right though, people, so check this out, right? I was just going through my footage, and seems like I forgot how to show you how to wash the screens. So what I'm gonna do is seeing I've had this video for almost 2 weeks now, and I haven't finished it. It's almost kind of like ridiculous. So with that being said, I'm gonna just go in here real quick and show you how I actually clean the screens, put them in the dark room, let them dry, and that's a wrap on this video. I can finally get this done. I can finally get this to you guys. So with that being said, let's get it. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we've arrived to the part that I totally forgot to record. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these screens up here. I'm going to actually clean them with the screen stuff. Show you exactly how you're supposed to go about cleaning them, and after that, I'm going to dry them off, put them in dark room in this video, and be done with it. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Let me get to it real quick so I can end this. I got some salmon upstairs cooking, waiting on me. Okay guys, so I want to make sure I grabbed a screen that had a lot of ink left in the screen. The screen has actually been sitting for a while as well. So I'll make sure you wet the screen. Make sure you wet your sponge, and put your little streak of the compound on. I prefer to use this because I just think it works good. It's the degreaser and the DEHAZER, so it's like 2 punches with one. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go for the screen as much. And I don't like to hit the screen with the power washer as, you know what I mean, as much. You know, I try to limit it as much because all it does is make the screen weak. So as you see, you get both sides. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a lot of pressure when you wipe these screens down. Just let the compound work, and just make sure you get both sides. Go over the ink real good. It usually comes right out. You know what I mean? And like I said, just make sure you get both sides real good. Get you like a swirl kind of pattern going on. And here's a look at how the compound and screen stuff looks before you wash it out with the power washer. Just wanted to let you know how that look. Compound has little chunks in it. After that, you just go ahead and wash the compound out top to bottom. Remember, top to bottom. You wanted the stuff to flow to the bottom. So you know, everything runs down the drain. And you also will have to, you might see excess emulsion in your screen that you can go ahead and blow out a little bit. This is the most important part of your whole screen printing, screen cleaning process, as far as letting flooding the screen with all the so you can get all the particles and everything that the chemical may have left on the screen. You can actually see a little bit of it, but you just go over it a few times and everything will come out. So this is actually the best way to clean your screens, and just so you won't have any grease or anything in your screens, and you have a good print. You know what I mean? Good prints means good shirts. You understand what I'm saying? So as you can see, it's out. You can kind of tell it's a lot more cleaner. You don't see none of the specks in it, and that's really about it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back out to my garage real quick because I want to holler at y'all about something real quick. So give me 1 second. All right, bet. So we got that out the way. One main thing I want to do is reiterate on the last part, as far as washing the dehazer out, is you gotta let the power washer, turn it off, and let that water just drip down off the screen, so it'll run the extra dehazer and degreaser off of your screen, so you have a clean screen. Clean screen means good prints. So you got to make sure you do that last part. It's slow, it makes it time consuming, I know, but you got to do that. So that being said, like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? If you got any questions, comments about the video, please comment. You know what I mean? Anything you want to see, let me know, and I'll make it happen for you. Till then, peace.